What it do? What it do? What it do? Confessors, what's going on? What's up? What's going on? Happy Sunday. How y'all doing tonight? It is 10 o'clock, 10:08. Sorry we late up in here. Me and Deena was just back in the background just to kiki and act like we ain't supposed to be talking to y'all. We was over there having our own little good time talking our own shit. But here we is. Y'all was looking for us. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me bring that woman on up here.
Hey,
What's up, Miss
hey.
Christina? What's going on, baby?
Girl, just chilling like a villain.
That indeed. Let's get a little boogie. It's been a long time since we boogied up in here. It's been a long time since we boogie. I've been slipping on my thing. I've been slipping. All right, y'all already know what it is. Disclaimer, this channel does not promote violence, bullying, or hate. Everything said in this video is public knowledge and or allegedly. This video is for entertainment purposes only. We go solely off of what we see on the show and have heard on social media. Okay, let's get into it. What is going on? We are here for a variety show / word on the street. Because, things be taking up in this life. So what's been going on?
Girl, I just been working and not too long, got off the highway, went to go chill with the fam in Kansas for the weekend. And just working, and more working.
So, how is the family? How's Pappy?
The family was good. We my dad and his wife barbecued yesterday. The ribs and the baked beans is on fire. That's all I could eat because the potato salad might or might not have had eggs in it. They couldn't remember, so I wasn't chancing it. And then of course they had deviled eggs and stuff. And I wasn't trying to go home and end up in the emergency room, but the food was good. I mean, they were scraping the plates on the potato salad. Deviled eggs went super fast. We went through 2 pans of baked beans. We was all sitting around fat full, and then we always have our little lip sync battle, and not more like a battle. I should say a lip sync sing along because it's like one song will come on. And
what you lip sync? Hold
on. What was that song? The Keisha Cole song. Trust and Believe by Keisha Cole. That's the one we was doing. We sounded horrible, but we had a good time. And let's see. Oh, we was whooping ass in spades.
Y'all can have my card. I'm gonna say it. I've never admitted this, but Confessions has a Confessions. I cannot play spades and teams good. Like, I will not play because I'm not about to have nobody trying to pew me on a nice sunny day. Because
you gotta play with the right people. We are not playing in the Techwood apartments, okay? We're
look, y'all. I'll fuck with some rummy. I'll hit you up with some rummy. I got an excellent poker face, but it's something about spades where I feel like I'm gonna just do my partner wrong, and I
you
feel
definitely got to pay attention because the drinks was flowing, and the people we was playing against wasn't paying attention to the board. They reneged. We didn't snatch books, all that. So it was a good time was had. We was, I was the bartender as usual. Hey everybody, got Miss Bug in
the what building. I'm saying, baby gonna swing on me if I renege. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It get real violent. But we was all for the good time, last night. So, when the drinks was flowing, of course I was the bartender. And so a good time was had. So it was good to be with the fam.
That's good. Baby, don't do me like that. See, I'm trying to learn. Like I said, that's why I stay away from that. I don't. It is okay. Here's a question, and I want people to answer in the chat too. What is more guaranteed to get your ass fucked up? In dominoes or spades? Because I know both of those are very, very crucial.
Well, I would say spades because, first of all, I would say spades because of the whole renege thing. Okay, so you got to be watching the board. On the spot live. Hey, she also in the building. Yeah. So I would definitely say spades would get you beat up quicker, especially like if y'all winning and your partner too tipsy or just not paying attention, not watching the board and throw off when they had the right card or whatever. Yeah, that could get you kind of beat down a little bit. Dominoes is more shit talking. And where that usually gets people into arguments is because there's always somebody who take 50 years to play and still don't get no points, or somebody that hurries up and plays and don't count the board.
That's the thing. You can't wait too long to pull your card too. Okay, so what's a legitimate time period? How long you got to pull your card to where like ninja? You better.
Well, I mean, it's a relatively fast type of game.
Thought about that.
But in dominoes, people will fight because see the way I play is usually 10 to get in, which means is you got to hit a 10 spot or more to get your name on the board. Now, some people play nickels, because there's multiples of 5, and some people don't. But where people get mad is somebody will throw something out there just to play, not counting the board, and they don't call their money. And if you don't call your money and I call your money, it's now my money. So if you put your little 5 out there and say you got 10 or 15 and then you don't say nothing, I'm going to call it. And that's 10 or 15 points for me.
I know all these rules. See now I ain't fucking with spades or I ain't fucking with dominoes. Like I said, run me some rummy and we all right. Run me some rummy and we all right. But if I'm drinking, no. Because, and that's the thing. I feel like I do be taking too long to pull my card. So then I get all flustered and frazzled and I fuck up and pull out something I shouldn't be. And now here I go. I don't mess the game up for me and my partner. And I'm my partner, man.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I got the hood card for the both of us because I was like I do like events and family reunions and all that stuff. So when I was in Vegas, this lady had invited me on the family day where they have like the barbecue or whatever at the park or whatever. And she told me to bring my kids. So I did. So we sitting there, and I'm trying to be all professional and this is that and the third. And then I hear the clanking. And I put my fork down. You'd have thought it was like a record scratch or something. I'm looking around. I was like, I hear dominoes. And my daughter was like, Mama, you are so, which one? Because she ghetto is her favorite word. She was like, you are so ghetto. And I was like, no, I hear dominoes. So then I looked around.
I never heard nobody say, I hear dominoes.
I hear because it's a distinct clank. Hold on a second. After I tell the story, I'm going to go get my dominoes so I can demonstrate. Anyways. So I look around, I get up, walk around, I see these dudes playing dominoes, right? And I'm out there, I got on summer clothes, but I'm keeping it professional because I'm here, with a client. And it was like, oh, you don't know how to play. We don't play with girls. I said, well, first of all, I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay. And I got on the table and whooped all their asses. Okay. But I'm gonna let you hold on just 1 second. I'm about to go get my things so I can show you.
See, it's so aggressive with both of them. With spades, you taking a card out, you're slapping on the table. With dominoes, you're taking the dominoes and slapping them on the table. And see, with dominoes, the mugs is real hard and they small. And small things pack a punch and they echo. So when you pull that down, it's making a very much dramatic. See what I'm saying? You hear that shit, it ain't even open. That's what I'm talking about.
See, and then what happens in dominoes is when you about to start a game or go on to the next game, you got to wash the dishes. So I don't know if y'all can hear this, but this is the clanking noise you hear when people are washing the dishes. And that's what I heard. And I was like, oh, they is playing dominoes up in here. Now, y'all know I'm a serious dominoes player because I got my own set. I typically...
Look, I was not privy to your own set. I did not know you got down.
I got my own set.
He gets down,
and I
y'all.
keep it set. And I'm about to step my game up because I want to get the ones with my name on it. This is like something I picked up at the dollar store because this was like $6. So if I leave it at somebody's house or whatever, then I'm not really tripping. But I have driven some ways to go back to people's houses to get my dominoes because I know they don't take care of shit, and I ain't trying to have my shit come up missing. But I got my own set.
Yo. Is it that serious for real?
It is that serious. And I love to play some spades and some dominoes. Now, I ain't never got into the tonk and the shooting craps. That's for the real niggas.
Yeah, I don't get down.
I don't get down with that, but put some spades on and some dominoes, and your girl gonna tear up the table. Because I got a thing, I like to lock the board. And I already be knowing, like, because I'm a counter, and I be knowing, like, some people just want to come down and get the most money. But see, I already know if I lock the board down, and then I'm going to get everybody's money in their hand, and then it's game. I like quick games.
So, okay, I don't know nothing much about, okay, real quick, because we're going to get into the hot topics. But, what is the end game for
it's whoever gets the most points. So, and
how do you collect the points?
Okay, so typically a game will go to like 150, right? And when you do the score, basically that's 3 houses because each house is 50 points. So when you doing the dominoes, like I said, it's 10 to get in. That means get your name on the board. So that's like a X. And then when every time you get multiples of 5, you get points. But like I said, some people play nickels and some people don't. But so basically you matching up the dominoes, I get 10, then you might put something on the spinner and get 15, and it's just whoever gets to 150 first.
Okay, so it's 150 you gotta get to.
Right. Now, some people, you can make up your own amount. Like some people might pay to a 150, 200, 300 or whatever, but if you got a lot of people in the house trying to play, you typically do games of 150 so somebody else can get on the board, or you can play with like multiple people. Like most of the time, I think the max you should really play with is like 4, because then everybody would get 7 bones a piece. I think that's what it is, and there might be a couple of stragglers.
I think that's what I remember seeing typically 4 in a setting. But
yeah, because it's 28 it's 28 dominoes. So if you play in multiples of 4, everybody gets 7. Or if they inexperienced, you could do 5, and then you have some in the boneyard so the board don't get locked down like that. But I'll lock a board down in a heartbeat. If I feel like somebody is keep getting money, then yeah, I'll do what I can to lock the board down.
That sounds like a lot.
Because when you lock the board down, whoever has the least amount of points in their hand. So if I got 5 to 10 points in my hand, and this person got 15, 20, 30 points, or this person got 20, 30 points in their hand, I got the least amount of points. So I get all their money. And, if you do it early enough and they got a handful of bones, yeah, you can come up.
Okay.
And bragging rights, especially like at family functions. And I was so crazy yesterday because I had to clean my house before I went out of town, so I'm like coming home to a dirty house. And I forgot my tennis shoes that go with this outfit, so I had to wear flip-flops today, which I didn't particularly care for. But I forgot my dominoes too. So all we did was play spades yesterday, but we had a good time. They was happy I didn't bring it because I always beat everybody.
All right, let's get into these hot topics now, because been past 10-minute marks, we can talk about whatever. I want to try to start, wait until a little bit to start talking about stuff, because I've learned that after the 10-minute mark, I learned that from Speak With Your Girl Marcella. After that 10-minute mark is good, you can basically say whatever. But shout out to Marcella Speaks. And if y'all have not checked out the interviews, yesterday I had Miss Marcella on, and later on I had Mada from Mama on. Both awesome, good interviews. So please go ahead and watch that. If y'all did watch me and Mod last night, we apologize for the inconvenience. The interview was not over when Mod had to gracefully bow out. So we will be giving you the rest of that interview, calling it a part 2 this weekend. And we can finish up the interview, and we promise we will get through it all. But make sure y'all go out and check those two out, because those two were the funnest. And you know what, Deena? When am I get you in my chair? I'm about to send you the invitation. We need to talk with you, Miss Deena. We need to talk with you. Yes, okay. Yes.
Look, I'm finna act like I'm bougie. Do I get the questions in advance?
Oh, are you on that special inside track treatment, huh? Is that what
surprising me?
Is that what you know is who you know? Right.
Look, are you gonna pay my quota?
You ain't shit.
I don't know how you trying to ask somebody to pay you something that you can't even say correctly.
Dear Lord Jesus, I cannot with your ass. I ain't fucking
Let's
with
you. Let's get on to the things because you know I want to talk about the scammers.
Let's start off with
the scammers.
I was telling you about while you were on your way back into town or whatever, I was telling you and putting you up on game with everything that is going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville that is starting this Saturday, y'all. This Saturday, Love and Marriage Huntsville will be back. And y'all see how all these bloggers out here who was saying they ain't gonna do it this season are now doing it. Every one by one. I'ma cover it. Yo, I just want to call y'all out because I was already gonna do it, of course, because it's my bottom bitch. But y'all knew y'all was gonna do that shit. I don't know why y'all was acting like y'all wasn't.
Well, they know this season probably about to be juicy because everybody been talking about how dry and boring. You know, they gonna get some new people. They gonna bring some, sauce. Put some hot sauce on it. So yeah,
put it on the hot sauce. So yeah, there is a new people. There is a new couple, and it's very interesting because this new couple, how they became a couple, is their freaking storyline this season. So. Everyone knows that Destiny is coming back this season after she's been gone for 1 or 2 seasons.
Right.
Not that long, but she is now back. During that time that she was off, she met, fell in love with, was planning to have children with a man by the name of Moses. And along with that, as they were having their relationship during Destiny's time on Love and Marriage Huntsville, she, how everyone has their own producer. I just learned that everyone has their own producer on a reality show via Winter Harris from Love and Marriage DC. But anyway, so the woman that was Destiny's producer was Sunny. And Sunny is now with the ex that she was with at the time, Moses. Not only rich, but married. Let's go to the her Instagram, Sunny Mix. Yes, she's a beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. But this is her, and this is them. We on the run. Oh, so beautiful that they are. As you see, it's, the caption says, "Still and on, happy about this moment." This is obviously their wedding day when they got married. They're all happy and in love and all of this good stuff. He is a gorgeous man. She is a beautiful woman. They make a good couple. I'll give them that. I'm just feeling some type of way. And when I say
Well,
that, I say because of this. Destiny left, and you know, the way she left and how she was treated when she left, I felt really bad for her. It was very unnecessary how she was treated, how other people perceived her, how the audience perceives her. And now that she's coming back and this is her storyline, I don't know if I really like it for her, because with her coming back, she's giving shine to this man and this woman who neither of them serve a purpose for her in her life anymore. And yet now she has to come back and basically share the platform with them.
well,
And
I
I
mean, it's a story that needs to be told, I guess, to spice it up a little bit.
I guess, yeah. But I know this. No one can say that she's being transparent this time around. No one can say that she's not letting her story be being heard or shown. She admitted or said, the last reunion that she was on, that there were a lot of things that she did and let the cameras in on and see, and they just chose not to show it. And
Mm-hmm.
that goes back to, we have to understand the characters, the people, the cast on the show. They are not responsible, or they don't have the say so of what we get to see at the end of the day.
Right.
They can just show us or
And
show up and let the
we
cameras
see
roll.
that on every show. Like the dates we don't see on Ready to Love, the good scenes that were talked about from Love and Marriage DC. We didn't, a lot of the black excellence scenes we don't get to see because that's dry TV for what they think, they want to show more of the drama. So
Well, I remember, and it's very crazy because I don't remember a lot of things, but I distinctively remember a post, or maybe it was just something that was a video, and I heard Carlos King say. He said, "We asked for the black excellence of it all. He gave it to us, and the ratings were down, and people talk mess about it. But the moment he gives, the drama and
mhm.
all of that other stuff, that's when the ratings go up. That's when it's being talked about, and that's when the show is soaring."
Mhm.
And I go back and forth with Carlos because I understand where he is coming from as a producer and a creator, but but I understand also as a viewer and a fan. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm. Right.
And it's just like, okay, I get that you need to produce a show, you need for it to have ratings, you need for it to have traction for people to watch it, for the network to want to continue to give to it. The better the show is doing, the more money, you get for it to do what you want to do with it and all of that jazz. And I get the fact that you want people to watch your show. That is the reason why you put a show out there. You want people to see what you have put out there. You want people to enjoy what you put out there. And I get that as far as a producer and a creator for Carlos. But as a viewer and a content creator, yo, we want the black excellence. Don't go around keep saying it's black excellence if you're not going to promote the
I
excellence.
mean, give us 50-50. Give us
That's what I'm
50-50.
saying. Yin and yang, and that's what I'm saying. You don't have to just show all of excellence. You can give us a little bit of excellence and a little bit of ratchet. Balance it out. Find the common ground. As a producer, I feel like you should be able to do that. As a producer, I feel like you should be able to look at what your viewers want and give it to us. And if it don't work, okay. But don't just say you just know what's best and just not give us a shot. I say the same thing with Ready to Love. Give us another resort, please. You know, it's just a simple thing. That's all I'm saying. Destiny is way too old to be part of some high school BS. Destiny can blame herself. She made the decision to come in like a pit bull, really wounded and confused. Oh, not wounded and confused. God damn. Love Man turns her fans are out of control. Toxic fan base takes the fun out of it for me. That is what I am talking about. The fact that when this show first started, the only thing that was dramatic was the marriage between Martell and Mel. Okay, that was okay for us. I am so ashy, and that was okay for us because we had the drama, and then we had Maurice and Kimmy, who everyone would say was boring, but it wasn't that they were boring. They just weren't dramatic. They were showing their marriage. That's what they were doing. They were trying to give us a balance at some point, but we kept talking shit and calling them the non-factor couple, and they need to go because they wasn't giving us drama. That's what people don't want to admit it, but that's what they were actually asking Kimmy and Maurice for. And if they gave us that, we would have talked so much shit about them. We already do. They don't need the ratchet put on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel at this point, just give us a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Give us a ratchet episode one week, give us a non-ratchet episode another week, half, split it up, whatever you want to do. But you cannot keep shoving the ratchet completely down our throats. We are filled to capacity of it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, you are what you see. Like, give us a little bit, like you are what you eat, you are what you see. Like, we want to see a little bit of everything. But going back to what I was going to say about Destiny and girl, I say this all the time, that different people bring different results out of people. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people are mad, like, oh my God, I was with so-and-so for months, years, whatever. And then they break up and then they turn around and immediately get married because it's only been like a couple of years, right? Mm-hmm. So, and sometimes, and I'm just going to say this, sometimes you dodge the bullet. You know what I'm saying? Don't always think that the grass is greener over there, because what you weren't willing to tolerate that made you less of a person, because this applies to men and women, so I don't want to, think it's all about the women. But what you weren't willing to tolerate, that person may be able to tolerate. I did see like this lady was like, you can be replaced. And if you want to be replaced by somebody who tolerates the lying, the bullshit, the cheating, the mismanagements of the financials and stuff like that, or somebody you feel like needs to be beneath you so that you can lead them, then go ahead and replace me. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to look at it like that. Now, I don't particularly know where if it was an upgrade or a downgrade with the relationship with old girl, because we haven't seen that yet, and we didn't get to see what Destiny and Moses' relationship was like. So I'm pretty sure that with her coming back and them being on there, there are going to be some comparisons of the relationship, and hopefully we do get that information. But
a lot of people will say that he upgraded.
Okay.
Well, however, I don't know if that was from a millimeter perspective page that I saw all of this on or what, but you got to be cautious of that.
Well, all I can say is, for the ladies and the men out there, just because you broke up with somebody and within 6 months to a year they married somebody else doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. They found someone that had lower standards than you, that
That was
accepted
able to
them
tolerate.
with the BS, because I stand on
Yeah.
business. And a lot of people will say, well, you ain't got a man. Okay, getting a man is the
It's
simplest
not a
thing that you can
flex as
do.
they think it is anyway.
No, what I'm saying, you can get one. Anybody and everybody can go out and get a man or a woman, right?
Yeah.
Are they worth keeping is the $64,000 question. You know what I'm saying? Because I can go get a man, but he's stressing me out. He cheating on me. He got umpteen babies after we got together. You know, there's all those processes, right? Now,
Yep.
if it was a good man that I couldn't keep, I might be like, oh, I need to go look at what the fuck I'm doing wrong. But and the same go for men. A man can go out there and get a woman, and you know, she cheating on him, having babies, don't know who the daddy is, messing up the finances, blah blah blah, whatever. So
All
getting
of
that
that.
person isn't the problem. Is keeping them, one, doing the work to be in a successful relationship, and then two, you know, you got the loyalty, the faithfulness, all that stuff goes into keeping a person. And I, for one, am not going to be upset should I have to cut somebody off because they don't meet my standards as far as being financially stable, being faithful, loyal, treating me with the respect that I deserve, and moving forward. So if I'm gonna be single, or if I didn't ran through 20 niggas, or be single or whatever, then I'll do that till I find one that, you know, fits where I need to be. So I just want people to know, like, don't think there's something wrong with you because they went and got married 2 minutes after y'all broke up. Because either A, they was already on the line, or B, they are accepting things that you were unwilling to accept.
Exactly. BB says Kimmy won't collect with will never, and I mean never allow them to really show that marriage. Maurice is worse than Marceau. He's just not as sarcastic. Ooh, wow, that's a mouthful, BB. Would you care to elaborate? Because I don't know if I have ever heard someone say that Maurice is worse than Marceau. Um,
I
yeah,
mean, look at the whole you know, he needs sex. Your wife is battling cancer, breast cancer at
yeah,
that. So I mean, are you that selfish? You know what I'm saying? Like, and we know how men act when they sick. What if you come up in the house talking about give me some D, and he got a cold or the flu or something? He acting like he about to die. This woman is going through chemo. She's going through different types of radiation. It's taking a toll on her body. And here's the thing: like, a lot of men will say, if they money ain't right, they ain't trying to go to the boom boom room, right? Because it affects
mm-hmm.
their mental when they money ain't right, and it affects the
Yeah,
parts down below. So
yeah,
imagine that a woman doesn't feel sexy. Her boom boom room availability is not going to be at the top of the list, because I don't even feel 100% of a woman. They might have to take my boobs. Are you going to still love me if my boobs ain't sitting up here? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
yeah, I just yeah, that was very insensitive of
It
him.
was.
And this is what we saw on TV. Y'all have to realize, and when we talked about with the never ever meets, if somebody acts like this in front of the camera, they are 20 times worse when the cameras are off. So if he was that insensitive about her battling cancer on camera, we can only imagine the magnitude of it behind the scenes. And that's all I'm going to say about that. We can get ready to move on to the next topic, because
Deal.
we could talk for hours and hours and hours on
Well, we will
them.
have hours and hours and hours to talk because Deena has officially decided she will be joining me for Love and Marriage Huntsville this season. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
we got tag team back again. We got to do it one more again.
And I feel, Huntsville is definitely coming to an end. If this isn't the last season, I honestly predict one more. And let me say this while we're on the subject: there will be no common ground between Martell and Mel until this show is over, because this show is so toxic that they let this show run their situation.
Mm-hmm.
They have allowed this show, they have allowed the content creators and bloggers to give this
dictate
show
their relationship
energy, and now they focus around us, kind of. They admit
they have let outside people into their relationship. First of all, I'm gonna say this. Now, y'all know I'm a newcomer to this whole Love and Marriage Huntsville. I would only see clips and things of this, that, and the third until we started covering the show. So I've got, I think, like the most non-biased thought process in this. But I've always also said you don't let outside people into your relationship, because this is what happens. So I'm with my dude and I'm on the phone with my girlfriends, my mama, sister, cousin, them all the time. He ain't come home till 4 a.m. because he was at the strip club with the homies. He ain't do shit for my birthday. You know, he bought a PlayStation instead of paying the rent. Blah, 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 blah. Then he get all he win a little money on a scratch off. He didn't paid up all the bills. He didn't took you to the Bahamas, and now you ain't calling your cousins and sisters and mom and them saying that. Now they still hate him, but you back in love with him, right?
That's why you can't be telling all your business to everybody.
Just like Melody and Martell, you was still with this man after the infidelity and knowing that y'all had a baby, this woman had a baby the same time you did, right? You was still with this man. All this took place before you went on TV with this man. Now you get your millimeters and whoever else in your ear, and now you want to dissolve your marriage, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, Melody is a beautiful woman, right? But you also have 4 kids and you're on TV. When you think of who you're going to date next and could be with forever, you got to think of, are they good for my kids? Are they good for my mental? Are they going to get along with Martell? Because we still have to co-parent for a good 15 more years.
Do you realize how crazy I would be, though? I mean, even though, because I hate to say this simply because of how Martell is being shown right now. Millimeters don't come after me. Okay, just because I'm being nice. It's Martell. Anyway, but I don't forgot my whole point of what I was trying to make.
Okay, well, let me finish mine. What I'm saying is,
go ahead, because they'll help me remember mine.
Right. They got a co-parent for the next 15 years. And then the last thing, but also kind of important, is the person trying to be with you an opportunist because you're on TV, because they're trying to get a leg up. So that really limits Mel's options. And I'm not saying she should be with Martell because her options are limited. But what I'm saying is, before you got in front of the TV screen, you was still working on your marriage and had a baby with him after he had a baby with somebody else. Because y'all was either, was Sugar Mama born after Knox or around the same time?
The same time, like a week apart or some shit like that.
Right. Yeah. So, you knew the man was cheating. You still sleeping with him. You didn't pull up to the house because you said pull up, so you pulled up and all that stuff, right? And I, again, like I said in previous reviews, and you was like, he didn't make you whoop-de-woo the whole time y'all was married. You're not pulling up to nobody's house over no weak dick nigga. I don't give a damn. I ain't never.
For real.
Now, damn good and well, if you was pulling it up, willing to go to jail to beat somebody up, he didn't hit the crazy button. So come on now. Let's keep it 100. Please. I know you was at a point where you wanted to dog the man, but let me tell you something. Saying that a man never did something for you is going to bring 1,000 women to the yard to see if he can make them whoop-de-woo, okay? So when you thought you was, he ain't this, he ain't that, whatever, then now you just challenging the women out there to come see if what you said was true. The same way you be like, oh, he rolling through the deep on the woo, the woo, the woo. Now everybody want to track. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should never say nothing about your man's or your woman's bedroom experience, because if it's trash, people gonna be like, oh, well, that's just your opinion. Let me go try it out. If you out there saying bragging that is bomb.com and y'all got this nice house and y'all got these kids and your bills is paid, now they want what you got.
Yeah, it's like either way, it's like either way. You just need.
I mean, that's why you don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I've had a couple in the day that I would never tell anybody what they did in the boom boom room, for the simple fact that you bet not ever make nobody feel like you made me feel. Okay. And I you know, I'll be like, me and my man is good. Well, what's it like in the bedroom? We good.
You know, if someone even asks what it's like in the bedroom, is a red flag.
Right. Because now you want what I got. What did she say? The man that nowadays would need to be very successful and self-sufficient. Right. And he has to not be an opportunist, and then have the ability to take on the responsibility, because she does have 4 children. And even though they do have a father, when you're in the home, you like, it's a package deal. Like when I date men with kids, first of all, I don't like dating men with kids under 5, because I feel like, you know, you might want to spend a block with your baby mama or ex-wife or whatever the case is. But when you date a man that has kids, like my kids are grown, but you know, old men my age still sometimes have younger kids. So if you date a man with kids, you have to take on that responsibility and, you know, be a part of the family, unless you just want to go out there and date no kids, date a person with no kids.
Right.
So yeah, you got it's got to be a well-rounded individual. But let's move on.
I wouldn't think that he would. I mean, neither of them need to think about dating anyway. They need to just focus on the best for the Eminem kids and keep it going and do what the judge says. But I just hate that, you know, the narrative is being spend that the custody case is still open. And that's not the case. That case is completely closed. The judge has made a judgment on that. The judge has claimed that there is, you know, 50-50 still. And there was even a part in the documents that claimed that the judge stated that Martell was making more of an effort than Mel was, I believe. And I believe also that's because Martell had so much shit he had to prove that he was doing better. It's kind of like, you know, how black people have to do so much more to be equal to the white people. It's kind of like that with Martell. He had to do so much more just to be equal to Mel in the eyes of the court of law, because of all that he has had to deal with. So, you know, I just can't wait for the whole entire shit to come about, but we will see it next Saturday. So, okay, so let's move on to another topic. So, I haven't talked about this at all, and I know it's about a week old, but Amanda Seales had talked and had an interview with Club Shay Shannon, and it was a lot of talk about her and her diagnosing herself with what did she diagnose herself with? Autism? What is it? What did she? I can't hear you.
Oh, I didn't see the interview.
Okay, well, she has self-diagnosed herself, and when Shannon Sharp and her were talking, you know, she answered, but later on, after the whole entire thing was over, the whole entire media was in a frenzy about it. A lot of women made videos saying that, yes, thank you, Ms. Bug, it was autism. So a lot of women had made videos after that saying they may feel that they're on the spectrum and all of this stuff. So okay, so here's what I want to ask you. Since you haven't seen it, I can ask you, you can give an honest opinion of what you think about the situation. Okay, so Amanda Seals went on Shannon Sharp and had a conversation, of course, and he asked her about, when did she get diagnosed and know she had autism. Her response was, in so many other words, do not quote me, but basically she didn't go to a doctor to get self-diagnosed because she wasn't going to pay so many thousands of dollars for someone to tell her that, which she already knew about herself. And she said in this day and age, also, you do not have to have a doctor basically tell you you have it. You can self-diagnose yourself.
Okay, so you went on. Okay, so you went on Google and self-diagnosed, because I could type in some
That's
symptoms
what I
in Google
wondered if she did.
and it'll tell me I'm damn near dying. So what the fuck?
Yeah. So I guess her response was basically, BB says the interview was all over the place. I don't believe she's autistic, more like ADHD. Oh my. She paid 10,000.
Okay,
and I'm glad you said really, Amanda, Miss Book, because 10,000 was in my head, but I'm like, was it 10,000? Because
that's some damn BS. That is some damn fucking BS. Because there are people having babies all the time, and when you go to the doctor, you pay your little copay if you got some good insurance, right? So it's gonna be $20-$30 for the regular doctor, $60 for a specialist, because I got that Blue Cross Blue Shield, that good insurance. And when I go see my cardiologist, who is listed under a specialist, it's $60. When I go see the OBGYN, $60. If I go to a GP, general practitioner, whatever, it's like $20 or $30. Can't remember. Anywho, when you go in there and they run some tests, blah blah blah, it ain't no damn $10,000. And bitch, you was on Insecure and you was on all these other shows. If you ain't got $10,000 for your damn health, use damn fool. Not that it costs $10,000, but the fact that you would say,
hear me out though. Would you really want to pay $10,000 for someone to call you out? Okay,
no, but I'm just saying, it don't cost that much. It don't cost that much.
True.
And that's so my thought process is, you got the money to go to a doctor. It's not $10,000. I need somebody to Google it. I for real. Somebody Google how much does an autism test cost, because I doubt like the 3 copays. You know what I'm saying? Like I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe it. Like, yes, Miss Buck, all cap, multiple caps, wig cap, fitted cap.
The average cost of an autism evaluation and screening ranges from $1,000 to $2,000, but can vary depending on several factors: locations, type of professionals involved, specific services required, age of person being evaluated, and insurance coverage.
Boom. Lies.
And then another one says diagnostic tools and evaluations for autism can range in price from $800 to $5,000, depending on the clinic visited.
Right. Now, if you miss Hollywood and you want to go have a private doctor and you want to pay to keep your record sealed so it's not leaked or whatever, but I guarantee you, what we got here is $800 to $5,000, not $10,000. And if I don't know, I'm not counting her pockets, but she's been on some successful shows. So if I have the money, I would pay the money to figure out what's wrong with me and would not complain about it.
So this is what this says. When I Google, can you self-diagnose autism? And it says, no, you should not self-diagnose autism. A medical professional is best able to diagnose autism, and self-diagnose is not recognized as a medical diagnosis. Self-diagnosis is only for personal use and does not provide access to certain resources and supports.
Right.
So, I mean,
Moving
So
right
now I want to
along.
look because someone in the chat said something about it could be ADHD. Now I
Right.
wonder what are the similarities between
Well,
ADHD
like
and autism.
it's easy. Like people like
Let's see.
ADHD, people get stuck on stuff. Sometimes they have a small attention span, but she was all lies. Let's move along.
Look, my work bestie Freddie is he has a little bit of autism in him, and I can see the little bit in him. I don't see that in Amanda, and I would usually say I hate to call someone or take away from someone's diagnosis. However, she has not been medically diagnosed. So I can't sit here and say I'm taking anything from her. I can only see why no one likes her. She is weird. Amanda is a great actress and storyteller. It's amazing how she made fun of Kanye and now she is sounding a lot like him. Her therapist can weed that out with 2 to 3 visits. Dear Lord, BB. Also, she is a fool. There are many spectrums involved with autism. Yes, there is. Absolutely. She was all over the place, hyper. That, yes, and that's always been Amanda's way. I mean, you can look at her lives and she is the same exact way, all over the place like that. So definitely. The only time she does seem calm and tame is when she is acting in a role. And that was actually in Insecure. Yes, shout out to Insecure. But I I don't it troubles me because for people who do have it, and even though they self-diagnose themselves maybe, but they actually do have it, I feel like it takes away from them now.
Yes.
You know
And
what
I
I'm
say,
saying?
and I said that about a lot of things. I don't like people clinging on to something that is a serious thing, trying to get clout. But anyways, I'm over it.
Anyways, I'm over it. So okay, so let's see what else is fun. Let's find something fun that happened before we get off of here. Let's go look in the Barney bag.
Are you gonna do the fake page?
Oh yes, let's go to the fake. So while I get that together, go ahead and set this.
Okay, yeah, y'all. So check this out. So, I was scrolling through the gram one day, and Slim Thug is back popping, or he been popping or whatever. I was asleep. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so he has some music I was interested in, and so I started liking shit on his page. He got his little Monday motivations and news you can use, Thugger News, and all this other stuff. So I started following the nigga. Now, when I follow somebody, I follow them on all platforms so I don't miss nothing. And all of these fake pages start coming out. Like all these fake pages follow me on TikTok. All these fake pages follow me on Instagram. And so then I was like, okay, whatever. But then these motherfuckers start inboxing me, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, first it was all thank you for appreciating me. I'm like, cool, thanks, love your music, blah, 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 whatever. All right, peace out. Then it's like, hey, I just want to say what's up. So I'm like, okay, is this really this nigga? Because I'm the type of person, it's not the first time. It's not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 12th time that a celebrity has hit me up in the inbox and whatever happened.
Because if we knew about 12 years a lie.
12 years a lie, was a Twitter thing. There was a NFL Super Bowl player, 2012, y'all figured out, that was hitting me up that we had some interactions with. So it's not uncommon for somebody to hit me up in my inbox. So I'm like trying to video call the motherfucker, like, is this really you? What's popping? Like, what is it that you want from me? Because, I just liked a couple things on your page. Anyways, we know the pages is fake. So go to the first one. And so this it did say his real name, but at the time I had reported the page that it was fake. So then it went to Instagram user because the account is now deactivated. And I'm finna
So these are just you scrolling through what you sent to me.
Right.
And
And so, but then there's a voice message.
Hold on, I'm just trying to read through some of this first. See, he's completely responding. Like he's responding. He's all in it. He's talking to her and everything. And she's asking to see everything, and so he sends this voice message, and that's this.
I've been getting a lot of scammers or whatever keep, pretending to be me or whatever. So every day I'm reporting and blocking motherfuckers. Reporting and blocking motherfuckers. I'm getting tired of reporting and blocking these motherfuckers. So this is a message for me.
So you tried to video
no video calls were answered, right? So this is one page. Now go to the second page. And so I show, like, if y'all don't know, y'all can go and see how long these pages have been activated, how many times they've changed their names. If you click on the little info button and then do like activity or whatever, it'll say what year or country they from and what year or they opened the account. But this is the one that was absolutely fucking hilarious to me. Go ahead and do this one, because this motherfucker was going back and forth with me, then had the nerve to hit me while the nigga was on live, and then try to say he was management, trying to get me to meet his boss and to click the link in the bio. So I sent him the little clip or whatever. And then he was like, oh, well, my boss is on live. I'm trying to get you to meet my boss. You need to click on the link in the bio. And the link in the bio is some book of celebrity bullshit where they got like Beyonce, they got, all these celebrities.
Scammers or whatever.
You think gonna click on the link and pay $4,500 to book Beyonce? So then I said, dude, I got a better chance of meeting Slim at the gym. So I said, oh, I'm a rapper now. Can you book me too? With a bunch of laughing faces. Needless to say, the motherfucker never wrote me back again. But I do recall that Slim had some shit on his page, and he was like, girls was telling him that these people was trying to get them to come meet them in hotel rooms and shit like that, and he only works off his one account. So this is just weird to me, that you go on somebody's page, you like they shit, and then here come the trolls. I literally block 10 pages a day of people following me or liking my shit or whatever, claiming to be him. And then there's another dude that's on TikTok named Koye or something like that. He's got people making fake pages of him too. And I was just like, this shit is just fucking ridiculous. Like, literally, the dude was literally Slim was on live, and I'm getting messages from somebody claiming to be him. And I was like, but you on live, so how is it that you're texting me? And you could see the nigga hands. He was showing his little crib or whatever. Like, he ain't on his other phone. He's busy. Like, oh, well, yeah, my boss is on live. You need to click on this link so you can meet him. First of all, who the fuck said I was interested in meeting him? I just like the music. Like, the fuck?
Because they think somebody is really that starstruck and don't be.
And desperate. Starstruck and desperate. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, let's set up a meeting. First of all, nigga, I don't live in Houston. Okay? I'm just like, it's not that serious for me to meet this nigga. Then you tell me to click on the link, and just out of bullshit, I clicked on the link, and you want me to go to some celebrity page. Like, they got all these pictures of it. And when I scrolled and I saw Beyonce, so I clicked on it like, okay, how much is it to book Beyonce? Do you honestly think it's $4,500 plus up when I know that they paid her millions of dollars to go over to Dubai? Like, I'm gonna pay $4,500 for Beyonce to show up for 30 seconds at my birthday party? Like, what the fuck? And then it's got like this booking information, like the name of the event, how long you want them to be there and shit. And I'm like, you go on there and you pay $4,500 or whatever. I mean, they had a lot of celebrities on there. And I'm like, you go in there and you do all this, and they just take your money, and they be like, oh my God, they had to cancel. We can't refund you, whatever. Like,
You gonna refund me some shit.
I'm gonna send you the link because I want you to pull it up on the screen so that you can see the oh, now this, look, see, hold on. If I wait, hold on. I don't know if y'all can see it, but now it's a private page, and
Oh,
there
they
ain't,
lying. Look,
yeah,
they lying.
there ain't no link because I was definitely about to let me see if I can find it in my history. I probably can't even find the celebrity bookings in my history now. But anyways, because I definitely reported their page. So yeah, that's that. So y'all be careful out there. Y'all go and like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Slim Thug, whoever, the Young Thug, whoever's the hottest, latest, whatever going on out there, and a bunch of spam people coming to y'all inbox. Delete that shit. They trying to get you to a celebrity booking thing. They trying to get you to meet in a hotel somewhere and kidnap you or steal your organs or some weird shit.
Hey, that shit is out there. I ain't trying to laugh or being funny, but that shit is real.
That shit is real.
There's other Morgans. You black, they definitely want all of everything. And I would say this. I learned this like maybe 10 years ago, but every time I say this to somebody, I find myself finding someone sometimes who doesn't know about this. But do not, when on your license, do not be an organ donor. I repeat, do not be an organ donor. You think you're doing something great for humanity or the human race or some shit for the future or whatever. No, do not become an organ donor. And this is
now this account is gone because when I went to it now, it says Instagram user. And then when I tried to do, what you do is go to the you tap on their name, and then you go to privacy and safety, and then it'll say about this account. And before I had took screenshots where it gave the information, but now it says content not available, and the page was like private. So like I said, I've been reporting, but I'm pretty sure that after, I told this particular person, oh, I'm a rapper now, or I got a better chance of meeting Slim at the gym. I'm a rapper now. Maybe you can book me some rooms or whatever, book me as a rapper or whatever. Then with a bunch of laughing faces. And now, like I said, all of these conversations are now just under Instagram user.
So like
I've been reporting and whatnot. So I'm just telling everybody be safe out there. What's our next topic?
Well, I was talking about the organ donor thing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So do not become an organ donor, because if you choose to be an organ donor, if in an event anything happens to you, a catastrophic accident or anything like that, and you are put in a position to where you can't make decisions for yourself, you can't speak or all of this, and you are basically on life support and coming close to the end of your life, if you are an organ donor, they will more than likely not do everything they can to save your life, because they really want your organs. Your organs are worth more than your life. Mm-hmm. So if they see that you are an organ donor and you are close to getting snatched up by the Reaper is coming, look, they're going to be like, look, that poor little child over there, 3 years old, has a whole entire life to live. This 50-year-old man who wants to give his organs could give this child a whole life after he's lived his. They're going to more than likely do anything or do the minimal they can to preserve your life. So therefore, they can use your organs to give to a whole other person. That is what is happening. And at that point, I said, nope, I am not going to be an organ donor. No, put it in your will or something. Do not put it on your license.
Right. I used to, and I took mine off for that sole purpose because I did hear about a story some many years ago that a man was an organ donor and they basically left him in the hallway of an emergency room, and people would come by and check on him to see if he had somewhat expired. Because he was in pretty much good health, but I think he had like some type of head injury, which we ain't doing brains as an organ donor. They want the heart, liver, kidneys, things of that nature.
Yeah.
And finally, somebody of his family who knew he was on the emergency room, went to the emergency room, came looking for him, and then they allegedly found him, and started working on him for whatever, injury he had. But I honestly believe had that family member not came to the hospital looking for him, they probably would have let him die in that hallway to get his organs. And after that, I took it off my driver's license.
And see, and isn't that what happened? What's her name? The girl that was found in the freezer in that hotel? What was her name? Do you remember?
It was in Chicago.
Yeah, that wasn't Sequoia, was it? That was the.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the name.
Cabo. Whatever happened to that? I know I'm jumping from thing to thing, but whatever happened to was it the Cabo 6 or something like that? Those 6 friends who went on vacation, and that girl ended up.
Kanika Jenkins was the girl found in the freezer in Chicago.
Okay, now we got that. Okay, but now that I'm on to this, whatever happened? Was it the Cabo 6? Wasn't that them? It was the 6 was the number because it was 6 friends. They went somewhere and then they came back acting like, oh, we don't know.
And that was Shanquilla Robinson for the Cabo 6.
Shanquilla Robinson. Okay, yeah. And so that's what I'm saying, But back to Shanika, whatever, they found her, and I think they said that her organs were missing. And that's what I'm saying. Black people's organs are a big thing. A big, huge thing. I don't know what it... Of course, I know what it is. It's that black magic, of course. But still, what is it that just Black people that they're trying this on? You would think that they would try some type of scientific experiment or some way, somehow, to make this stuff work with the white organs. You know what I'm saying?
Then her family got a $6 million settlement.
With which one?
Kanika
Jenkins?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, can you look up what's going on with the Cabo 6?
Okay.
Is it Cabo 6? I keep on saying Cabo
it's the Cabo 6.
Because I know that shit is still going on. It should be. Because wasn't Benjamin Crump on that?
Yeah.
Because that's what I don't want to know. What's going on with that? It's just crazy.
I know they brought like a wrongful death suit, but I think it's still going on.
It should be. It very well should be.
Yeah, it's still ongoing. I'm not sure what the prosecutors and the FBI and everything involved in it, but it's still ongoing. And just to, since we're talking about the ongoing stuff, the dude that is accused of taking Takeoff out, he has another court date on May 24th, so it should be live streamed from the Houston courthouse. So I'm gonna try to get that on my channel as well. Now, y'all know it was 2 dudes, like Xavier, what was that boy's name? Xavier something Brown or whatever. And then they had the dude Little Kim. Little Kim is out. but the other dude is out and like on house arrest or whatever, and they go back to court on May 24th. But I don't believe that they're continuing they're not pursuing Little Cam, but the other dude Xavier, they are pursuing for that charge.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
because I be trying to keep up. Because the other day it dawned on me, like, we do all this, and the third over the celebrity.
Do you know what's going on? I want to see what's going on with YSL. Is it the YSL trial? I want to start talking about the trial. We need to talk because I just saw another show.
Right. No, well, the crazy thing is like the reason why I had brought that up was because a lot of times in the moment we get engrossed with the celebrities passing, and then when it's something like this, that where they didn't pass on their own, I'll say that because I'm going to be careful of YouTube, but and then it's like when the hype is over, nobody follows up. You know what I'm saying? And so I do want to give the people, because I was on the mayor's ass, and before Zeus took my channel, I had city hall meetings on there. I had court cases and stuff on there.
Funny. You need to go back to your roots.
Right. So, I do have a criminal justice degree. I didn't go to law school because I had kids and I was making money and got sucked into the hotel industry.
Right.
But yeah, so my love for law has always been there. So
I forget that. You sure freaking do, Deena.
You're never too old. But if I wasn't making so much money and had more time, I probably could like go to law school and become a lawyer. I mean, they had this one guy on like Jay Leno or Johnny Carson or something. He was like damn near 100 and finally got his law degree. Not that he could practice because he can't remember day to day. But I mean, I'm damn near 50. It's still a possibility. But at this point in time, the way the people out here, I think I besides the fact I got sucked into the hotel industry, I think I don't want to defend somebody that's guilty, nor do I want to put an innocent man in jail. So I think I need to figure out a different way to be in law without having to.
You ain't gotta be in it. You can talk about it and grow the channel.
Yeah, I do love the law. So I'll probably I'll get with Simone. And
I was just about to say you have an inside track with Simone.
Right, because let me do a shameless plug. So Girl, Is That Legal is Simone's channel, and she is working with some guy. His name is Al. He's not an actual attorney, but he gets Simone and a few different other attorneys, and they have the court of the public.
Al Reynolds, Star Jones.
Al Reynolds, yes, Al Reynolds.
Star Jones' ex-husband. We forget about that.
And so it's usually Simone and 2 or 3 other attorneys, and they have the court of the public opinion every night. I know it's on Al Reynolds' channel. When Simone is on there, she does put it on her Girl, Is That Legal channel. And so shout out to my girl Simone, because it is great. They talk about all the different court cases, celebrity court cases, random average American court cases. It's just a great way. And I love it because my legal mind is going. And sometimes I be thinking and then what they gonna do. And then they say what they would do in the situation. Hey, really, BTV? Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, so I really love the fact that I'm on the same page with a lot of the legal eagles that are on the screen. So it just lets me know my mind is still in the right place. So, but one day, I'll figure it out.
Because I always do this because you never know what you're going to find. And shout out to my sister, because my sister, bless her heart, I never have time to watch all of the shows that she watches, but she's always letting me know when a juicy something is going on. And she watches court TV like faithfully. Mm-hmm. And so I have learned, because I have Xfinity and a DVR. So I record court TV, whatever comes on every single day. There's like 3 to 6 hours of footage on. And it's like, and it's always some trials going on that I really be wanting to get into, because I don't know, because I've been into trials ever since, the OJ Simpson trial, the Jodi Arias trial, my favorite trial by far. Okay.
Yeah.
And so many other trials, and so it's like, I really want, I would like to start talking about court shows and trials.
Listen, the law is
by them. But I want to find a lawyer who has the time, who can be on.
I would suggest Simone, because Simone loves to do this type of thing, and there is a lot to love about the law. First of all, and for me, being in, like I said, I have a criminal justice degree, so I have literally watched every episode of Law and Order SVU, Law and Order. What's the one? Special Crimes. Criminal Intent, that's the one. And what's CSI Miami, New Orleans, all those different shows just really just do something for my brain. I feel like when I watch these shows, my brain is being massaged, and it helps me function in the corporate world that I'm currently in. So
you know what they say about broads who can go to sleep to shows like.
But really, BTV, if you still here, do what? Because I talked about doing a bunch of different things. So she said, "Do it, Deena."
Yeah, I have highlighted that.
Some days I really do feel like
whatever you just said, do it all. Shit,
I really feel like I should cut my schedule back and go to law school.
Reach out to Simone.
Yeah, reach out to Simone. Yeah,
reach out to Simone.
Yeah, some days I really feel like if I had help in my job where I could cut my schedule back, because I work like 12, 16 hours a day. If I could cut my schedule back to like a 10-hour day, then I could probably go to law school and get like knock out some of the basics online. But law school is hard.
Is there I would love to you know how I like to do retro shit, right?
And not the Kim K version of law school. I'm just saying.
I would love to be able to go back and watch an entire trial. Like, I want to go back and watch the whole entire OJ Simpson trial.
Oh, that Johnny Depp and what's her name trial.
I want to go back and watch those and talk about those. I want to talk about old trials. I need to find a place to do that. I need to write that down.
Yes, write it down, because we be coming up with some really great ideas, and then we wake up and we're sober and we don't remember.
Oh no, I write everything down. I have a whiteboard over here that I write all my shit down, where I keep process of the people, the shows that I've watching, want to watch, my invitations for 21 Questions with Confession, all of that. I have a whiteboard to keep me in line, because I don't remember shit. And in a column that writes down ideas that I have or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember nothing. I smoke too much.
But yes, really, be. I will reach out to Simone. But yeah, I really love the whole law thing.
Yes. So now that you got Simone, I need to find another one.
Well, no, I mean, Simone loves to.
But I don't want to spread her too thin. She got other shit going on. She got time.
She does, but when I tell you, I have met and hung out with Simone personally, and I remember when we did the Jocelyn video because of the legal issues after the fight and everything. Yeah. Simone is a very loving, giving person with her time, and I mean, not that we're gonna have her on every day, but she's on like Al Reynolds 3 or 4 days out of the 5-day week. They don't do weekends. But Simone is a very loving, helpful person. And if it was, once a month or something, if you wanted to, do Legal Eagle Sunday or something, you know what I'm saying? She would love to help you out, because first of all, we're not attorneys and we don't want to give the wrong information. And I do love the way she prefaces everything, like I'm not your attorney, seek legal help or I can refer you, but blah blah blah, this is what I would do in a situation XYZ. So she's definitely available, so I would reach out to her too, because she's in the circle, number one, and number two, she has a wealth of legal information and she's super awesome.
Yes, she is. I just love her. Shout out to Simone.
Woo, woo. Hey,
follow her if you don't. Look, I need to start putting this type of stuff in. Put her link in the description bio afterwards. Yeah. So, but I just love trials. And I love watching the documentaries that Netflix and Lifetime makes of the trials. I hate to say this, but I'm gonna have a whirlwind of fun with the Diddy trial and
I cannot wait.
They made.
I cannot wait.
Everyone is going to eat that up. Everyone is going to eat that up, and I don't blame it. I'm going to be watching so many videos of
I might have to go out on FMLA so I can fly to the trial and be on the scene to report. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
It's about to be wild.
I need Tisa Tells in that courtroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Badly.
And speaking of courtrooms, let's talk about Tasha K and Kevin Hart.
Tasha K and Kevin Hart. So they, in their situation, I feel like this. Tasha K has been trying to steer her way out of everything since her and Cardi B situation, right? And so she did have a win with Kevin Hart. The whole defamation thing with the was it the nanny or the housekeeper or assistant, whatever? When she had that interview with her, Kevin had his whole entire bitch fit and everything. And he went and tried to file a motion for defamation and all of that jazz. So Tasha K ended up winning that. She won that. Now, there are other aspects to this lawsuit, and that is still going on. She had a win for that with the whole defamation, but the extortion part, I believe, the extortion part. But we still have all this other stuff going on still. So that is still moving forward, and that is still going to be handled. Another case that's still going on, if anyone watched Tisa Tells, Lil Rod's lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, I think that's his name, came into Tisa Tells live. And he said that the case going on with T.I. and Tiny and that woman is also still going on. And that's to start in December this year.
Yeah, I love Tisa Tells. Shout out Tisa Tells. I've been following her for a long time because she was on it with the Kardashians. She's been on it with Diddy and all the court cases with Cassie, Jane Doe, and Lil Rod. Prince William and all them. Tisa Tells be busy. She be booked and busy with the tea.
And Tyrone Blackburn came into her chat and was like, because she was talking about, the case between T.I. and all that, and saying that something went down and he didn't win that. He came in like, Miss Ma'am, I ain't never lost a case, and that's still pending. That's happening in December. That's still going on. I will think that once everything is all said and done, she will have an interview with him. She asked him for an interview. He didn't say anything, but I think he's gonna get. I believe he's gonna give it to her.
Go down the rabbit hole.
Chat and drop super chats and shit.
Right. Let's go down the rabbit hole real fast. Like, First of all, we know a lot of these celebrities have people sign these non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. But what I don't think a lot of the people think NDAs are going to save them from any wrongdoing. But if it's something illegal, right? An NDA does not save you. You can't say that this person signed an NDA so they can't testify you against court if something illegal happened. An NDA means whatever transpired in whatever particular time, you cannot speak on as long as it was legal. You know what I'm saying? So if we're at a party and, for example, the Obamas was there, you cannot say that the Obamas was at the party. Nothing illegal happened at this party. We just don't want to say the Obamas was at this party, so everybody signs an NDA. No harm, no foul. Everybody goes on about their life. Now, another NDA, you have everybody sign, and somebody is doing an excessive amount of party favors and jumps off a balcony. That is illegal, or something bad happened. An NDA does not prohibit you from speaking on what happened that took place because something illegal or something law involved happened, and people need to give their witness statement as to what happened. And I think a lot of celebrities or high powered people think an NDA saves them from has them protected from illegal activities, and that's not the case. So we just need to put that out there. Like, just because somebody signed an NDA,
a lot of people think that, though.
Yeah. A lot of people think, oh, I signed an NDA, I can't testify against them in court. You can't go on to the blogs and say you saw blah 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 whatever, legal or illegal. But if something illegal happened, you can get up and testify in court regardless of the NDA. Yeah. The law supersedes an NDA.
Yeah. The court has no limitations on an NDA, basically.
When it comes to
null and void for the courts.
When it comes to injury, or any, like if somebody was to be hurt or something bad happened under these pretenses, the law supersedes an NDA. You know, if like they say in the airport, if you see something, say something. You can say something even if you signed an NDA if some illegal activities took place. That kind of like null and voids it. As long as nothing illegal happened, if y'all was partying in the boom boom room and it was, 5, 10, 20 of y'all, whatever. No, you can't speak on that. You run to the blog and speak on that, they can sue you for the NDA. But if something illegal happened and somebody from the legal jurisdiction or whatever asks you to speak to what happened, you don't have to hide behind an NDA. You can go ahead and speak on, what happened. So that the law supersedes that.
Boom. Had that. And that is what that is. Okay, let's finish off with some of the little ratchet before we get out of here. So the trailer has dropped for
Baddies Caribbean
for Zeus Network. Lemon Pepper has finally.
I just crack up every time you call him Lemon Pepper, because I don't like lemon pepper wings. Maybe they too salty wherever I was getting from. But I don't fuck with lemon pepper wings. But every time you call him Lemon Pepper, it just tickles the bottom of my soul.
I mean, he's on it or whatever. So I feel we're deep enough in here to where maybe Zeus ain't looking at us. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this trailer.
Go ahead and play the trailer. Or you can mute it. You can mute it.
Let's just see what happens. Okay.
You can mute it so the music or whatever don't. Is there music? Because you can mute it.
Well, if there is music, I'll mute it. If not, I want to hear a little bit of what these bitches have to say. So here we go.
Introducing myself, because y'all know who the fuck I am. Welcome to the motherfucking Jayla show.
Your artwork, 10 across the boards. How we do it? We love it.
Us going out of the country is going to be turned the fuck up.
Big island vibe. I'm back with the body.
We teach one,
Get with it or get lost.
I know what the fuck it is.
Back to the back. We here. He's definitely going up. Yeah.
Daddy's Caribbean, baby.
Betty never shake that day.
First, we're going to Barbados. Then we're going to Puerto Rico. And last but not least, Dominican Republic.
Now the music, so we'll stop it. Okay, music.
The one who made the post?
Yeah, HBIC.
It doesn't matter now, it's shade.
I don't even know where it came from. Her mom just ran up on me.
You hit my mother. You did what you did. The damage is done.
No apology.
No.
Gretchen, aka Gremlin.
Keep saying nigga.
She was like,
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
That's the shit I want.
Nigga,
You know the shit should have been the fuck over.
It should have been over a long time ago.
Like, girl, cut it out.
I'm not going to stand for that.
We can
I
send
did
the bitch
not
home.
mean what you guys thought I meant by that N-word.
Funny.
What's good? What's good? Nah, ain't no.
You got on the internet and said that she was gonna smack me.
We can stay out of each other's faces.
No,
You don't like me.
I don't.
You don't want to talk to me.
I don't.
Why we still here?
My shit. What are you talking about, bitch?
I'm gonna beat you up.
I don't invite me to a good time.
You just a bum ass bitch. You need to get the fuck home.
You didn't try to sneak her? What do you mean? She was standing right next to you, right?
Come on, bitch.
They talking about we gonna talk about this.
I'm done with you, and you hurt my fucking feelings, and I'm done with you. Now I'm supposed to go now. Like it's
Oh, God.
I hate what y'all going through, because I've been in your seat, and I've been in your seat. Bitch, and if I can go back in time, I would want it to be different.
There's been a lot being said. I do feel like there are a couple girls that need to be replaced out of this house. And Callie, you came into my show being very disrespectful to me.
I gave you a hug. I gave every bitch a hug.
Oh, you know I mean.
Bitch, you slapped me.
Because you
beat
beat
me.
me.
My nigga. Shut up. Ooh, bitch.
What is going on here? Like, what's
the
up?
fuck?
Like, you're not in the baddie experience with us. Okay, but what you questioning me right now for?
Break that other motherfucking side on my mama, bitch. Yeah, what they do? I said, bitch, you was wrong for standing next to me. You did. I did.
You said you disrespecting my
What's
mother.
crazy, bitch?
Yes, you did. You're not about to sit here and fucking lie.
No, you
did.
don't.
I don't. Don't go.
Better chunk it.
Bitch, you came in here, you ran up on me. Are you done?
What is you talking about?
You moved.
Bitch, what you mean? What's the question? Bitch, what the fuck you
popping on the internet.
Shut up, nigga.
Mariah, hit with the shoe then. Hit with the shoe then. Fuck me. Ain't no demons around here right now. I'll fucking drown you, bitch. Bitch. Welcome to Patty's Caribbean, bitch.
Well, okay.
Woo. Stop.
They trying to go to jail in a foreign country.
Woo! Woo!
Okay, throw your little disclaimer at.
I've been having a fucking problem with this bitch from the very beginning.
Oh, hell
She
no.
thinks she's better than me. She thinks she fucking runs this shit. Like, oh, she has a fucking show on Zeus. The fuck? Fuck.
Oh,
And I'm letting all you motherfuckers know right now, Natalie and I get the fuck.
Let's go, bitch. Jump your fucking bag, bitch. Let's fucking go. What you want to do, bitch?
Well, that part was fake because they really wasn't trying to fight, but
yeah, we can clearly tell. Again, disclaimer: this channel does not promote violence, bullying, or hate. Everything said in this video is public knowledge and or allegedly this video is for entertainment purposes only. We go solely off what we see on the show and have heard on social media. My goodness.
it's about to be a wild time on Zeus because they got the Baddies Caribbean, they got the Rollies, whatever, following her surgery journey or whatever. And it's another chick on there that has sent you the link or Rolly or whatever. There's that program. And then we got Jocelyn's Cabaret, Texas. So it's about to get all the way lit on Zeus.
Yes. And then, of course, Erica Mena.
Oh, yeah. Erica Mena has a dating show
coming out. And, you know, Jocelyn is helping her promote it, talking about she needs to have What she said she should have a transsexual on so she can get the best of both worlds or something like that. Some
Lord
shit. I'm
Jesus.
like, Lord Jesus, don't give her.
If you got something to sip on, grab it, sip on it, because Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus. But yeah, that's going to be a whirlwind of times. So have you decided whether or not you are going to be covering it or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover baddies because I'm not a quitter. They, I am a little disgusted with Zeus because whatever that hoe's name was, Brittany or whatever the fuck her name was, got my channel snatched. But I'm trying to come back bigger and better. And
the comeback is always greater than the setback, baby.
For sure. I just said that to somebody the other day. And so yeah, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do because I do love the ratchetness. So yeah, I will be covering all of that on my channel, the Receipt Queen. If you're looking for Deena, aka Christina, I did a post over there so I could tag my name in it so people that might be looking for my old channel can come. But yeah, so I'll be back on doing the Zeus shit. I'm excited to see the Erica Mena and see what she has going on. But a lot of times when you've been ran through, you gotta go. Desperate times call for desperate measures because the number of niggas that she's been associated with, like baby girl, she's a beautiful woman. I'm not trying to hate on that at all, but it's almost like one of those things when you get attached to so many celebrity dudes, like you just can't go date Joe Schmo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the average nigga. So her trying to find somebody again, going back to the trying to find somebody who's not an opportunist. And is going to be there to help you take care of your kids and live happily ever after. It's a hard deal.
It is, but we'll see what she has to offer, I guess, and see what goes forward. Okay, we have been on here for an hour and 37 minutes, and we want to thank Deena's internet for not fucking up on her this whole entire time. That is a blessing. Maybe it's because we haven't been on in a while and it's trying to show some grace. So we're gonna say thank you to Deena's internet on that note. Deena had just posted the latest 2 episodes of BMF. So please go ahead and watch that, or at least, give a like and a comment and a heart or something real quick. Deena is trying to grow her new channel back after her old one was taken. So please help her get up there. So please make sure that you go and subscribe.
And tell a friend.
Please make sure you like and all that. Tell a friend to tell a friend and all of that.
And then I have a new show that's going to come. It's called The Veil on FX. I can't remember the girl's name, but she was the star chick in The Handmaid's Tale. And it's called The Veil, and it's going to be on FX. And it starts, is it April 30th or May 30th? I can't remember. I have to go back and look. But it looks like some espionage type deal, and this chick is a spy and she's got to get information from this woman. So it looks very interesting and intriguing. So I will be covering The Veil. That's going to come up on FX. And Mary and George on Stars, I'm about to start doing that as well. I watched the first few episodes, and so I'm going to start reviewing that. And I'm just going to start getting back on my grind on reviewing my shows.
All right, so make sure y'all is very much subscribed and got that notification bell ringing. Please ring mine if you want to, but YouTube be acting funny sometimes, so that don't go. But y'all know to make sure that y'all is following me on Instagram, where I let y'all know when I am going live and all of that jazz and all of that good stuff. Like I said yesterday, I did a double header with Mod Afro Mama and Speak with Your Girl Marcella. So please make sure you go back and catch the replay of 21 Questions with Confessions. I will be sending out some new invitations shortly this week, sometime this week.
I'll be waiting on mine.
So if you are a content creator and you are hoping to be on, check your DMs this week. New invitations are coming. Okay. Other than that, make sure you are following us on all the platforms that we are on. Especially for me, for TikTok, I am growing my TikTok very much so. So please make sure you are following. If there's anything y'all want to see from either one of us, please let us know. If there's anything y'all want to see from the both of us, please let us know. We are here for y'all just as much as y'all is here for us. So let that be known. We love y'all. We appreciate all the love and support that y'all give us on both these channels. We do this for fun. We are not getting paid for this. So just remember that it is just fun for us to do. But thanks for watching, y'all. We out this nasty thing.